Cebu Technological University, Tabuelan City. 23 HD 95, construction, completion of multi-purpose building, Daanbantayan National High School, Daanbantayan, Cebu. 23 HD 96, construction of water system, Sitio Lumboy, Kawayan, Brgy, Cebu. For project profile number 1, will be led by Mr. Lucas Cesar White Canyas and Engineer President Stoyan.
For the item number 23 is 30024. Project and construction of Road of Barangay Daanlungsod, Medellin, Cebu, coming from additional infrastructure project FY 2023 and program funds. Full budget for the program is 4,950,000. Dimension 6.1 by 225 meters. Brief description. Construction of road. Contract duration 35 calendar days. Category of roads construction PCCP. License category small P.
Summary of quantities. Part B is description, other general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, the base and base course. Part E, surface course. Part D, drainage and slope protection structures. Equipment requirements. Portable means base sanitation tank 1 unit, thermal scanner 2 units, power spray with complete accessories 1 unit, barricade flasher 1 unit, low bed trailer with prime mover 1 unit, backhoe 1 unit, dump truck 3 units, chainsaw 1 unit, bulldozer 1 unit, payloader 1 unit. Water truck 1 unit, trade compactor 1 unit, motorized road grader 1 unit, vibratory roller 1 unit, concrete vibrator 2 units, concrete grader 1 unit, concrete saw 1 unit, bar cutter 1 unit, bar cutter 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer 1 unit, backhoe 1 unit, bar bender 1 unit.
For project profile number 2, Engineer Jose Iluya and Engineer Abadilla. Sorry, Engineer Jose.
Project number 2, contract ID number 23 is 5. Construction of road from Provincial Road going to Sitio Lumboy Phase II, Barangay Muabog, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure program projects FY 2023 and program funds. Approval budget for contract 9,900,000. Dimension 6.10 by 285 meters. Brief description, construction of road. Contract duration 61 calendar days. Category works, roads, construction, PCCP. License category small D.
For the summary of quantities, we have Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthworks, Part D, sub-base and base course, Part E, surface course, Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. For the equipment requirements, we have 1 unit portable base sanitation tent, 2 units thermal scanner with rechargeable battery, 1 power spray with complete accessories, 1 unit barricade flasher lights with 3 volts capacity, 1 unit mower bed trailer with prime mover, 1 unit backhoe with 0.80 cubic meter capacity, 3 units dump truck with 10 cubic capacity, 1 unit chainsaw, 1 unit bulldozer TX175, 1 unit payloader LX80-2C with 1.5 cubic capacity. Also, one water truck or pump, 16,000 liters capacity, one unit plate compactor with 5 horsepower capacity, one unit motorized road grader, 140 HP capacity, one unit vibratory roller with 10 metric tons capacity, two unit concrete vibrators, one concrete screener with 5.5 HP capacity, one concrete saw with 7.5 HP capacity, one unit for bar cutter, and one bagger mixer, and one unit backhoe wheel tag with 0.28 cubic capacity, and one bar bender.
For project profile number 3, Engineer Julia Kabutan.
We have Contract ID 23HD0086, project name, Platon Road, Barangay Paypay to Barangay Bitoon, Daanbantayan, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure projects, FY 2023 and program funds. Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos. Dimension, 6.10 by 285 meters. Brief description, flood mitigation structure. Contract duration, 79 calendar days. Category of works, FCSPS, flood control, construction slope protection using structural measures. License category, small B. For the summary of quantities, we have Part B, other general requirements, Part A, earthworks, and Part H, miscellaneous structures. For the equipment requirements, we need one unit low bed trailer with prime mover, one unit backhoe with breaker with 28 cubic meters capacity, one unit backhoe with the same 28 cubic meter capacity, one unit dump truck with 10 cubic meter capacity, one unit backhoe well mounted with 0.28 cubic meters capacity, one unit one bagger mixer with 4 to 6 cubic foot per minute capacity, one unit water truck, 16,000 liters with 1,000 gallon capacity, one unit concrete vibrator, one unit per cutter, one unit per bender. That's all.
For project profile number 4, Engineer Evelyn Salinas and Engineer Melissa Asuntia.
For contract ID number 23HD0087, project name, construction of multipurpose building, Sitio Cotcot, Barangay Tabunok, Tabuelan, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure projects, FY 2023 and program funds. Approved budget for the ABC, 4,950,000. Dimension, 1 story. Brief description, construction of multipurpose building. Contract duration, 60 calendar days. Category of works, BICWOPLC, buildings, construction without piles, low-rise, concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories, 1 to 5 stories. License categories, multi.
For the summary of quantities, item part 2 other general requirements, part 3 civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing work. Part A earthworks, part B plain and reinforced concrete works, part C finishing works, and part E electrical and front works. For the equipment requirements, backhoe with 0.08 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit, dump truck, 12 cubic yard with 2 units, plate compactor, 5 HP, 1 unit, concrete vibrator, 5 ampere, 1 unit, pump kit, 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, one unit, walling machine, 500 ampere, 1 unit, truck mounted crane, 2 to 25 metric tons, 1 unit, jackhammer, 2 units.
Project profile number 5, Mr. Julio Cesar Cañas and Engineer Cotcot from Brgy.
For contract again number 23-0088, project name, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Muabog, Cebu, funding source, national infrastructure projects for 2023 and program fund. Approval for the contract, 9,100,000. Dimension, 1 story, brief description, construction of multi-purpose building, contract duration of documented analysis, category of work, PNC, WOPNC, buildings, construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories, license category small B.
Summary of quantities. Part 2, other general requirements. Part 3 is civil, mechanical, electrical, sanitary, plumbing works. Part A is earthworks. Part B is plain and reinforced concrete works. Part C, finishing works. Part E, electrical or electronic works. Equipment requirements. 1 unit backhoe, 2 units dump truck, 1 unit big compactor, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit concrete, 1 unit one bagger mixer, 1 unit milling machine, 1 unit truck mounted crane, 2 units jackhammer.
For project profile number 6, Engineer Jose Piloyan and Engineer Julia Daanbantayan.
For contract ID number 23, HD89, project name, construction, operation of multi-purpose building, Barangay Daanlungsod, funding source, additional infrastructure project, FY 2023, and program funds. Approval for the contract, 4,950,000, dimension 1 story, well description, construction of multi-purpose building. Contract duration 60 calendar days, category work, PICW, PCLC, buildings, construction without tiles, low-rise concrete frame, 1 to 5 story. License category small B.
For the summary of quantities, we have part 2, other general requirements, part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, which includes part A, earthworks, part B, plain and reinforced concrete works, part C, finishing works, and part E, electrical, electronic works. For the equipment requirements, we require 1 unit backhoe, 2 units dump truck, 1 unit each for plate compactor, concrete vibrator, concrete, 1 bagger mixer, welding machine, and truck mounted crane, and 2 units jackhammer.
For project profile number 7, Engineer Mariton Gimet and Engineer Lisa Abidjan.
Contract ID number 23HD0090, project name, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Muabog, San Revenue, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure project, FY 2023, and program funds. Approved project for the contract EBC, 4,150,000. Dimension, 1 story, brief description, construction of multipurpose building. Contract duration 60 calendar days. Category of works, BIC, WOPNC, buildings, construction, without piles, low-rise concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories. License, category small B.
For the summary of quantities, part 2, other general requirements, part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, which include earthwork, part A as part A, part B, plain and reinforced concrete works, part C, finishing works, and part E, electrical or electronic works. For the equipment requirements, backhoe 1 unit, dump truck 2 units, plate compactor 1 unit, concrete vibrator 1 unit, concrete 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit, welding machine, 1 unit, truck mounted crane, 1 unit, and jackhammer, 2 units.
For project profile number 8, engineers Evelyn Salinas and engineer Julian Telitan.
For contract ID number 23 is B0091. Project name, construction of multi-purpose building in Magnolia Integrated School, San Isidro, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure project, FY 2023, and program funds. Approve budget for the APC, for the contract APC, 4,950,000. Dimensions, 1 story building. Brief description, construction of multi-purpose building. Contract duration, 60 calendar days. Category award, BIC, WOPLC, building, construction without piles, low-rise, frame, 1 to 5 stories. License category, small build.
For the summary of quantities, we have part 2, other general requirements, part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, which includes part A, earthwork, part B, plain and reinforced concrete work, part C, finishing work, and part E, electrical, electronic work. For the equipment requirements, we require 1 unit backhoe, 2 units dump truck, 1 unit each forklift compactor, forklift vibrator, pump clip, 1 bagger mixer, milling machine, and truck mounted crane, and 2 units for jackhammer.
Project profile number 9, Mr. Julio Cesar Temias and engineer Teresita Escalera.
Contract ID number 23, 0009, construction of one purpose building, Barangay Muabog, San Isidro, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure project FY 2023, and program funds. Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos. Dimension 1 story, brief description, construction of multi-purpose building, contract duration 60 calendar days. Category of work, BIC, WOPLC, building, construction without piles, low-rise, concrete frame 1 to 5 stories. License category, small B.
Yung sa mga kapit, yung daman kami.
For summary of quantities, part 2, other general requirements, part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary or plumbing work. Part A is earthwork, part B plain and reinforced concrete work, part C finishing work, part D electrical or electronic work. For the equipment requirements, one unit backhoe, 2 unit back dump truck, 1 unit tape compactor, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit pump clip, 1 unit 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit welding machine, 1 unit truck mounted crane, 2 units jackhammer.
For project profile number 10, engineer Jose Pinuya and engineer Julian Telitan.
For project number 10, contract ID number 23, project name, construction of multi-purpose building, Cebu, Technological University of Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure project, FY 2023, and program funds. Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000. Dimension of story, rent restriction, construction of multi-purpose building, contract duration 60 calendar days. Category 4, PIC WOPLC, building, construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame, 1 to 5 story. License category small B.
For the summary of quantities, we have part 2, other general requirements, part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, which includes part A, earthworks, part B, plain and reinforced concrete works, part C, finishing works, and part E, electrical, electronic works. For the equipment requirements, we require 1 unit backhoe, 2 units dump truck, 1 unit each for plate compactor, concrete vibrator, concrete, 1 bagger mixer, filling machine, truck mounted crane, and 2 units jackhammer.
For project profile number 11, Engineer Medellin Salinas and Engineer Sinas Pagano.
Contract ID number 23 is case 94. Project name, construction of multipurpose building, Cebu, Technological University, Tabuelan, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure projects, FY 2023, and program funds. Approved budget for the contract, ABC, 4,958,000. Definition, one-story building. Brief description, construction of multipurpose building. Contract duration, 60 calendar days. Category of works, BICWO PLC buildings, construction without files, low-rise, concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories. License categories, multi.
Summary of quantity. Part 2, other general requirements. Part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary or plumbing works. Part A, earthworks. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works. Part C, finishing works. Part E, electrical or electronic works. For the equipment requirements, 1 unit backhoe, 2 units dump truck, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit concrete, 1 unit 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit building machine, 1 unit truck mounted crane, 2 units jackhammer.
For project profile number 12, Mr. Cesar Cañas and Engineer Teresita.
Number 100, project construction of multiple buildings, Daanbantayan, National School, Cebu. Construction infrastructure project is one, 2023 program funds. Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos. Dimension, 1 story, brief description, construction completion of multiple building. Contract duration 60 calendar days. Category groups, BICWO PLC, buildings, construction development, low-rise concrete, frame, 1 to 5 stories, license category small B.
For summary of quantities, Part 2, other general requirements. Part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary or plumbing works. Part A, earthworks. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works. Part C, finishing works. Part D, electrical or electronic works. For the equipment requirements, 1 unit backhoe, 2 units dump truck, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit concrete, 1 unit 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit building machine, 1 unit truck mounted crane, 2 units jackhammer.
For project profile number 13, Engineer Jose Tinoya and Engineer Isa Apadilla.
For project number 13, contract ID number 23, 396. Project name, construction of water system, Sitio Lumboy, Daanbantayan, Medellin, Cebu. Funding source, additional infrastructure project, FY 2023, and program funds. Approved budget for contract, 4,950,000. Dimension, 1 linear meter, brief description, construction of water system. Contract duration 60 calendar days. Category works, WSL 2 and 3, water supply, level 2 and 3, construction, pipe water with communal private water point, license category small b.
For the summary of quantities, Part 2, other general requirements. Part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary or plumbing works. Part 8, earthworks, Part B plain and reinforced concrete works, Part C finishing works, and Part E electrical or electronic works. Equipment requirements. Backhoe 1 unit, dump truck 2 units, plate compactor 1 unit, concrete vibrator 1 unit, concrete 1 unit, 1 mixer 1 unit, welding machine 1 unit, truck mounted crane 1 unit, and jackhammer 2 units.
Additional notes for the equipment requirements. We require a list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreement, must be supported by proof of ownership and certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be, must meet the minimum requirements for the contract. Materials testing equipment requirements. For minimum material testing equipment requirements, please refer to DPWH Department Order Number 11, dated January 24, 2017, with the subject inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. Key personnel. For the requirements for the key personnel of the aforementioned projects. We require one personnel as project manager, project engineer, accredited materials and quality control engineer, and foreman with 3 minimum years of similar experience in the same position and 5 minimum years of similar and related experience. For the plans or drawings of these projects are already downloadable and made available in the Philippines website. For the Class A documents are the legal, technical, and financial documents. Legal documents are registration certificate from SEC-DTI for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives. Mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. A tax clearance certificate as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For technical documents, still form part as Class A. First, pickup or special pickup license in case of joint venture, and in case of joint venture, a valid special pickup license and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project is required. Second, records of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including awarded but not yet started projects. And third, records of single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid. For financial documents, still part of Class A documents. Audited financial statement stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions. And second, NFCC of at least equal to ABC. For the Class B documents, Class B documents are only applicable for a joint venture, thus valid joint venture agreement or GVA is required, and each partner of the joint venture shall submit their respective project certificates of registration and submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners' constitution compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit the statement of all of its ongoing contracts, and audited financial statements. For the submission and receipt of bids for the upcoming civil works projects, first envelope for the technical proposals of the bid requires the following documents. Technical proposals. Building certificate of registration and membership, pickup license and registration or special pickup license in joint venture. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. For technical proposals, statement of SLCC, NFCC computation, GBA if applicable, applicable sworn statement, bid security, bid security in the prescribed form, amount and validity period, project requirements such as organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors personnel, list of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment. For the second envelope, for the financial proposals are bid for, bid prices in the bill of quantities or BOQ, detailed estimates, cash flow by quarter. Checklist. For the checklist of the technical and financial proposals, we remind bidders that they should attach and comply our prescribed forms and attach in our bidding documents the loadable in DPWH and PhilGIS website. For the opening and preliminary examination of bids, the clerk shall open the bids in the public at the time, on the date, and at the place specified in the invitation to bid. The bidders, representatives, or licensed officers who are present shall sign and register to evidence their attendance. In case video conferencing, webcasting, or other similar technologies will be used, the attendance of participants shall likewise be recorded by the tax attendant. In case of the bids cannot be opened as scheduled due to justifiable reasons, the scheduling requirements under Section 29 of the 2016 revised IRR of RNN number 9184 shall prevail. Detailed evaluation. For detailed evaluation of bids, the procuring entities BAC shall immediately conduct a detailed evaluation of all bids rated pass using non-discriminatory pass or fail criteria. The BAC shall consider the conditions in the evaluation of bids under Section 32.2 of the 2016 revised IRR RA number 9184. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices as to its completeness. No price in a required item, non-responsive, indicating a zero or a dash, free to the government. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BQs shall be considered non-responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words prevail. Total price per item versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, Actual sum prevails, and unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit in BOQ prevails. And if above ABC is qualified. For post-qualification procedure, within a non-extendable period of 5 calendar days from receipt by the bidder of the notice from the bank that is submitted, the lowest calculated bid. The bidder shall submit its latest income and business tax returns filed and paid through the PIR electronic filing and payment system or EFPS and other appropriate licenses and permits required by the law and stated in the PDS. The bank the bank Brgy will verify, validate, and ascertain of all statements made and documents submitted by the bidder. For the legal requirements, the licenses, certificates, permits, agreements, and disclosure in any blacklist. Financial requirements. For financial requirements, bid security, bid price proposal, and NFCC. For technical requirements, key personnel, availability and commitment of major construction equipment, performance in the ongoing government and private contracts, authenticity and practice of bid security. For the awarding of contract, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid or LCRB as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. Contract award should be made within the bid validity period. For questions and clarifications for the projects subject in this pre-bidding conference are advised to send their letter on or before 19th day of October 2023 and must be addressed to Susan L. Orlopia Arua, Assistant District Engineer, Bank Chairman, or to Evelyn A. Salinas, OIC Head Procurement Engineer in our office address at DPW's First District Engineering Office, Poblacion, Medellin, Cebu, or email us at electronicbids_cebu1@dpwh.gov.ph. Bids must be duly received by the bank secretariat on or before 10 a.m. on the 30th day of October 2023. At the bidding room, second floor, God Building, DPW's First District Engineering Office, Poblacion, Medellin, Cebu, and must be addressed to Susan L. Orlopia Aruba, Assistant District Engineer, Bank Chairman, DPW's First District Engineering Office, Poblacion, Medellin, Cebu. Bidders who wish to submit their bids electronically shall send them to electronicbids_cebu1@dpwh.gov.ph. Guidelines for the electronic submission of bids are detailed in the said DPWH Department Order Number 87, dated September 24, 2020, and contained in the bid data sheet. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Bidders shall submit 2 copies of the first and second components of their bid. The original of the technical proposal shall be closed in one sealed envelope marked as original technical proposal, whereas the original of the financial proposal shall be enclosed in another sealed envelope marked as original financial proposal. Both envelopes shall then be placed in another single envelope marked as original bid. The other copy of the technical proposal and financial proposal shall be similarly sealed, duly marked as copy number 1, technical proposal, and copy number 1, financial proposal, respectively, and the outer envelope is copy number 1. These envelopes containing the original and copy number one shall then be enclosed in one single envelope that shall indicate the name of the contract to be bid. Bear the name and address of the bidder, be addressed to the procuring entity in accordance with invitation to bid in clause 17. Bear the specific identification of this bidding process indicated in the bidding documents and bear a warning, do not open before the time and date for the opening of bids in accordance with invitation to bid. Invitation to bid. All documents shall be properly signed, stamped, paginated, and book-bounded. That's all for the important things to be informed for the 13 civil work projects for the invitation to bid number 20 of 2022. I'll be giving you the floor to our back chairperson and our assistant district engineer, Susan L. Orlovia, for more information, questions, issues, and concerns for the project subject in this briefing conference.
Thank you, January. Additional reminders for the prospective bidders that any changes or revision of any contract data, such as scope of works, EBCs, or contract duration for the formation for category numbers from 23/0084 to 23/0096, the BAC shall issue a supplemental bids bulletin at least 7 days prior to the deadline of bid submission. All bidders are encouraged to monitor any changes in the websites of budgets and DPWH and may contact the BAC Secretariat for further details. Since the bidding date falls on Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan election day, which falls on October 30, 2023, which was declared a special non-working day, prospective bidders are advised to purchase bidding documents on or before 1 p.m. on October 27, 2023. That is Friday. However, this opening of bids is still subject for the approval of GPPB, Government Procurement Policy Procurement Board. So, at this juncture, this floor is now open for any comments, reactions, or clarifications from the back. And prospective bidders for the formation contract ID numbers 23/0084 to 23/0096. So we would like to hear from the bidders, from the prospective bidders, any issues or concerns. Tingnan po, Mintras, Mintras. Saya o nana, sigurado na. 27 last day. 1 p.m.
Pwede na bayad yan.
Until 12 midnight.
1 p.m.
Until ang ako lang may concern kay iba na findings mo is atong iyas nga ang ako gibutang mo do 10 o'clock then we open the bidding at 2 o'clock so hopefully ma-cover up na nato. When the deadline is 10 o'clock, 10:30 at most 30 minutes ang
time sa
so, dili to pag kung kaya findings are you aware, ma-aware na sa mo na findings ang atong opening, ang atong dropping is 10, then ang atong opening is ato na sa 2. The question is yes. So, at least 10 o'clock, 10:30, grabe malugay, we will open the meeting. Lunch, we went hoping. This is not. So, no more comment? No more violent reaction? Done, the previous conference of contract ID numbers 23/084 of 23/096 adjourns exactly 3:05.
305.
Okay. Adjourn.
Thank you.
Thank you.